Class 9th, today I will discuss regarding the chapter is moral science chapter, forgiving and forgetting. So forgiving, Praveen and Nirmal were two great friends. They were studying in the same class in the same school. They helped each other in every way. Many, many were jealous of this friendship. They tried to break it up. Santosh, a classmate of theirs, along with two others, went to Praveen and told him a lot of lies about Nirmal. Some group of boys went to Nirmal and told him similar stories about Praveen. When the two met on the following day, they did not talk to each other. They looked at each other and enemies. Both of them believed the stories they were told. In his anger, Praveen went and slapped his friend Nirmal. They began shouting at each other and hitting each other. The class teacher came and separated them with great difficulty. They were both burning in anger, but could do nothing more. The two good friends became two great enemies. After a few days, Praveen came to know the truth about the stories. He felt very sad and upset. He felt that he done a great wrong to his friend. He decided to meet Nirmal and explain everything. He wanted to ask for forgiveness. He wrote a long letter explaining the mistake and asking forgiveness. The letter was written with the words, "Do not bluff." Praveen met him and begged for his forgiveness. Nirmal shrugged his shoulder and walked away. Praveen tried to get the help of some of his friends and even the teacher to make Nirmal forgive him. Nirmal was admitted he did not want to have anything more to do with Praveen. It disturbed Praveen very much. He blamed himself and he cursed himself. He could not concentrate on anything, and one day while going back on this bicycle from his school, he was knocked down and killed. This opened Nirmal's eyes, but it was too late. Now he began to blame and accuse himself from Praveen's death. He lived a very unhappy life ever after. So, the Abdul Rahman, the foreman in a company, went to his general manager and borrowed rupees 50,000. He said that he would return to money in 6 months. After about the 3 months, Abdul Rahman peon asked for him for a loan for 500 rupees. He got the money and promised to return within the 3 months. When the period of 6 months was over, Abdul Rahman was not in the position to return the money of the general manager, and he went and requested for an extension of the period by another 2 months. The general manager was kind enough to grant the extension, and as he came out of the office, he met the peon waiting for him. He asked for another 2 weeks' time. The poor man got angry and slapped him. He even filed a suit against him, for he was not prepared to listen to excuses. The poor peon was arrested and jailed for cheating. The general manager came to know about it and asked for the foreman for an explanation. He had none to give. He put his head down in shame. He expected forgiveness for his lapses or mistakes, but was not prepared to forgive others. So, simple thing, forgiving makes us happy. We clear the burden in our heart. It also makes the receivers for forgiveness happy. It makes the world a more friendly place. It reduces the suffering of everyone. So this is a chapter of forgiving and forgiveness. So in order to forgive, one has to have a large heart. Only a very generous person can truly forgive and forget. Pride is a great stumbling block in the great act of money. If we think our own weaknesses and the great need for forgiveness, we will certainly forgive the little lapses. Lapses and the pride is a great stumbling block. That's great act of mercy. So forgiveness goes hand in hand with forgetting. It is wrong to say that we forgive when we fail to forget. The forgiveness calls for wiping out the incident from the mind. It is good to ask for forgiveness if any wrong is committed or throughout the be committed. It makes one realize the mistakes and expose the great virtue of humanity, which will lead to reconciliation. So this is chapter number 12. So forgiving and forgetting.